All right, so in Western medicine, the pulse reading is always done on the radial artery as measured with one or two fingers, and it measures rate, rhythm, contour, and amplitude. These are all measurements of the cardiovascular system and how efficiently the heart is pumping blood. In traditional Chinese medicine and also Ayurvedic medicine, which is the medicine from India, two medicine systems that are thousands and thousands of years old. They use a 3-point pulse system. Both of them use a 3-point pulse with a superficial and a deep, and on both sides. So there's 12 different pulse points, each linked to 12 organs and 12 meridians in the traditional Chinese medicine. The Ayurvedic medicine pulse reading has been developed into further. There are more than just a superficial and a deep layer. There's actually 7 different layers. And each layer has a different set of information to reveal. But they still use the basic superficial and deep. So on the superficial layer on the right side, it goes large intestine, stomach, adrenal gland, and thyroid. And then on the deep layer, when we push down, it reads the lung, the spleen, and the organs of reproduction. So let's do the right side first. That was your jaw?
Yeah.
Right or left?
Right.
Okay, so based on your physical disposition and what I know so far, because you're tall and you're lean, and that is the ectomorph in exercise sciences, or what Ayurvedic medicine would call the vata, which is made up of air and ether, the elements air and ether. Okay, we'll get into that. But when I read the pulse, it has a very heavy feeling on the reproductive system. And so the heavy would tell me that there's a slowness in your reproductive system. So let's go into your menstrual cycle. Do you have a heavy flow?
This past month I did, but not typically, no.
Okay, interesting. So that reads perfectly. I'm reading the heaviness now, but your constitution dictates what is typical. And for you, it would be a lighter, more sporadic flow. Tell me about the timing. Do you get close to 28 days consistently?
Yeah, it's pretty consistent.
Okay, it's good. So that's good timing with the moon cycle, because the 28-day moon cycle is the reflection of the reproductive cycle is the reflection of the 28-day moon cycle. Okay, so you're just getting done your period now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're reverse on the new moon and full moon. That means you're kind of witchy. Yeah. Most women will bleed on the new moon and ovulate on the full moon. But sometimes if it's reversed, maybe you're like into different kinds of medicinal arts. Yeah. Yes. Yep. And I think that in the spleen pulse feels like it is lacking. I don't know, how's your immune system usually? Do you get sick often?
Yeah. I haven't, well, that's a lie. I was sick I had COVID like a month ago. But yeah, I used to get sick a lot. But I would say within like the past year or so, not as bad. But.
Okay. Now, you've been married since 2019, and you've been trying to conceive since you got married. Do you use the calendar method to try to conceive? You're timing it? Okay. You know, it's not unheard of for chiropractic to help with infertility.
I've heard.
Okay. Yeah, your adrenal glands are definitely tired. And, how do you, you work pretty hard from, okay. So I would assume that you work pretty hard.
I do.
What's your energy levels like?
Oh gosh, my energy's, even though I'm tired, I'm always on the go. So I run off of adrenaline like all the time because I don't sleep well.
Okay, that's a solid reading right there. It's very accurate. Just by how straightforward and consistent your pulse is, and how consistent your constitution is, that there's nothing here to get over except for yourself. And the chiropractic care and the infertility, sometimes it's mechanical, just because like the way that the pelvis is tilted and sperm are trying to get up and around the curve there. And so sometimes it is like we just take tension out of like the mechanical system, and it allows the reproductive tract to be more open towards the movement of sperm. And then other times too, it really is like there's a global tension in the body. It's like an inside out tension, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like I said, like the shoulder stuff is coming from in here in your mind. It's the same thing with your digestive system being slow. It's the same thing with your reproductive system being light. Is that really is all just coming, it's a trickle down effect. For you, it's a trickle down effect. Well, actually, I'm going to verify it right now. We're from something else deeper. Let's see. Again, solid and consistent. I can feel all three pulses very distinctly, very easily. And that's because you're Avata. It's because you're air and ether. You're the exomorph. So on the left side, superficial, it goes small intestine, gallbladder, urinary bladder. I'm okay with the way this feels initially, so you don't have any, so urinary bladder. No urinary tract infections?
I don't know.
Okay, good. No, I don't. No, it's strong. You would know. Okay, also good with the gallbladder, and the small intestine is working. That's for sure. There's either food in there right now, or it's part of that tension that we discussed, which is not no, and that's okay. So I'm going to go down to the deep layer. Yeah, it's like almost the heart pulse feels like there's like this, it wants to grow. Okay, I should have actually known this from the squirrel video. So have you ever had a near-death experience?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Were you 8? I don't know.
Was I what?
How old were you?
No, how old did you just ask?
8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you joking right now?
I'm not.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so so that experience is edited, and so I'll also say do the burping. Mm-hmm. Okay, you're processing it. Mm-hmm. And so those experiences when you were a kid, they altered your perceptual abilities, and for the better. And you've done a great job at adapting in this world as a result of trauma, which is not always easy to do. But you're not living life through trauma lenses right now. It's great. You are a victor, not a victim. You're out there and you're killing it and you're doing your thing despite the negative things that happened. You do have some healing abilities. And some of it comes from that near-death experience that you had. This is weird. I'm getting a weird feeling in my thumb right now. I hurt my thumb, I think.
Do you need to crack it?
Yeah, do it. Can you do it?
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta go like this. Okay. See?
Jeez. There you go. Alright, thank you. Alright, let me see this. Shoo. Clay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I just think it's really weird that you asked me what happened when I was 8.
Yeah.
That was weird.